The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
What's the fuss?
Coleman's chugging.
I was delayed because I was chugging a Red Bull.
Yes, you
If
were.
I talk really fast, I apologize.
It's okay. My beer crack was actually good this week.
It was. Yours was satisfactory. It was a good three-way pop, pop, pop.
Beer crack. That sounds like the new drug that like kids are gonna do. Oh, you know, beer crack is kind of like. You remember Four Lokos and what was the one before that?
Oh my God, yeah.
I do remember Four Loko. Was there one before
There
that?
was one before that. Sparks.
Oh, Sparks was. Yeah. I actually drank a couple Sparks. We used to mix those with Red Bull.
Oh wow! It doesn't seem like it needs more.
No,
of
it
that.
probably didn't.
I remember the first time that I saw anyone with a Sparks. I was at the library. I was in college, and I was in the library, and there was these two girls being extraordinarily loud. I'm sure you can just imagine the tea, almost like they're at a
In a
bachelor
library?
party. Yeah,
Shut up.
Yeah, this is at this is the college that I went to. And we're sitting there in the library. These two girls are being so loud, and they're drinking Sparks, and I just think it's an energy drink. And
Right.
Later on. In a 7-Eleven, I saw it, and I was like, "Oh,
It's like 8%.
there's
some
booze
shit.
in here." Yeah,
absolutely.
so of course I got it. It tasted like if you put sweet tarts
Okay.
in beer.
Really, was it the orange one? It had like
Yeah.
an orange plate. Yeah, I remember drinking. I don't remember that though.
So it's
But
a lot
do
of sugar?
It is very sweet. Do you
Tons.
remember what show we're doing and who we are?
Oh, this is this is episode 222 of What's the Fuss podcast. My name is Rocky Silk. I'm the host of the show, and with me is my producer John Hannon
Hi.
and Pizza Peisenberg.
What's up? We're
And
in a
we've
different-
switched everybody's seats.
Yeah,
If you're
Rocky
joining
almost
us-
rolled through and called me John Hannon
On the
while pointing
YouTube.
at me. No, not him.
Well,
I don't produce this.
you're just as handsome.
What episode number is this? Is this
Episode
like
222.
triple twos.
Ooh,
Yes.
222.
222.
Oh, Jesus Christ. that
John's doing voices, folks. I love
wish
it.
I had a car crash button like Opie and Anthony
God
to
damn. I don't have my bell here today either, folks. So there
Oh,
will be
no, we don't.
No.
Bing! That's fine. We can
I'll
get it
get
on the
it. I'll
second
get it.
segment.
That was a great discovery when
Wasn't
we found
it?
that out. It was a happy accident, like a Bob Ross sort of thing. A very happy accident.
Happy little trees. happy little
And then
trees.
you gotta
We're
get
gonna paint some happy bales.
you got to
over
get him a
here.
stick.
When I need just a pen, any kind of pen.
Oh, yeah,
and
that
a
works.
pencil.
Oh,
What the
and a
fuck?
little
Wait,
hammer.
Is it hard? Let's find out. Is it hard? Give it a feel. That works, folks.
wow.
Works very well. Thank you very
Do
much.
it one
Rob.
more time. That sounded really good. Wow.
Fight.
Okay.
Finish him.
Round
Every time.
every time that bell rings, there should be like a hot girl in a bikini walking around holding a
That's-
number up.
I was just gonna say he should ding it every time there's a bad joke, so that would be way too often. We'd have to pay her way
Welcome
too
back
much.
to the Ding Show.
She'd be getting her steps in on her little watch there.
It's gonna sound like a Christmas song at some point eventually.
Dude, you know what?
Oh my
you
God.
guys made me. All right, so I'm going to skip around then since you just mentioned Christmas. We actually have a topic semi-surrounded around that. Do you guys remember Half Christmas from Workaholics?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I do remember hearing that somewhere, and I was like,
I
oh,
want to
it's-
do a Half Christmas.
We're almost there, right?
Yeah,
It's
we're
really
about there.
soon. Yeah, it's in July. So
Yeah.
I'm down to do anything that's
You want to
just
do
positive.
You want to do a okay?
I
let's
still
do-
have my Christmas stupid get up that I wore to the Christmas party this past last
What
year.
is
I'll
it?
wear it again.
What'd you wear?
It was a sweater. Like, it was a sweatshirt. But it has Will Ferrell from Elf on it, and then it's like Christmas lights all around him, and they actually light up. You can turn
Oh,
it on.
wow.
And then I had some like, my shorty shorts I like to wear.
I know.
I have some shorty shorts that look like they're like Santa shorty shorts. They're like
Oh, wow.
red fuzzy with the white fuzzy trim. Yeah, they was very themed.
We all did ugly sweaters. Me, the girl, and the kid all did ugly sweaters this year, and I did the Office themed
Awesome.
sweater.
Awesome.
And it was kind of, and then I forget what my girl. She had something death metal-y, and then the kid
It was
probably
like
had some
raining
anime
blood,
shit.
but it was all like Rudolph.
Yeah.
Rudolph's nose is red because raining blood slayer.
Wait, so like half Christmas is not the Christmas in July thing.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's halfway to Christmas.
So that's why they say Christmas in July?
Yeah.
I thought that was
Yeah.
something else totally different.
And I think it would be a good way. Now, this is kind of corny, but stick with me. So I saw something online earlier that said that 2020 is maybe like a mullet, and maybe the party is on the back half, and that would be kind of cool. And we can all party for
Instead
the
of being business in the front, though, it was really horrible shit trash.
Chaos.
It was,
Dumpster fire in the front, party in
literally
the back.
a global pandemic, and not even like if you were to say that to somebody like a long time ago, you would have been like, Pokemon. That was a global. That swept the earth, didn't it?
Yeah, it was
like
a global pandemic.
The Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
Well,
Pokemon
just
Go.
any of it. Pokemon in general. This
Yeah.
was literally like the fucking plague.
COVID. Gotta catch 'em all.
You don't want to catch that.
COVID-19.
Yeah, there's gonna be another one next year.
See, y'all guys. I pour a
forgot you
stiff
spiked
drink.
that. Yeah.
You guys fucked up and y'all brought whiskey to the studio.
Usually, this guy doesn't fuck with whiskey.
I'm already lispy from the whiskey. So I'm gonna write
Soon it'll be tore up from the floor up. Lispy from the whiskey.
Tore
I
up
like
from
that.
the floor up.
Yeah, write that down. That's a good name.
Lispy from the whiskey. Wow.
Lispy from the whiskey.
Do I need to come up with one now? Is that
no. Hit the fucking bell. All right.
I should have hit it when he said it. Damn it! I was off my game there, guys. That's my fault. I take
that's not just
full credit
soda
for
though.
No. That's whiskey and Mountain Dew, which some fucking body. We didn't call 411 on this one to ask the question, but I don't know who said that. Mountain Dew.
I
Mountain
thought
Dew
there was a
literally-
myth.
No, you can
that
Go ahead.
that Mountain Dew kills sperm cells.
Oh, I thought you. Well, what was the
no.
shit about?
The
It's
thing is-
meant to be
If-
poured with whiskey.
You can
Mountain
look
Dew?
it up. I've googled it. You can look it up.
Did you
Mountain
call
Dew,
411 and ask?
I did not. I was well past that.
That's when
There was
you
no
gotta
more
call 411.
But I looked it up, and whiskey was invented as a mixer for whiskey. What did I say? Mountain Dew.
It's like bullshit.
Something like that.
Mountain
Yeah.
Dew was invented specifically as a mixer for whiskey. Apparently,
like
it's supposed to be very
communist
good. It sounds
propaganda.
crazy to me, but Rocky dumps some in there, and it's honey flavored whiskey at that.
I gotta tell you, it is not bad.
Okay.
Well, because you were wanting Dr. Pepper, and I was like, really, Dr. Pepper,
Dude. So, all right, a couple Christmases ago,
Is it regular Mountain Dew or diet?
that's regular Mountain Dew.
Okay, cool.
It tastes like Diet now that I put fucking ice in it. Yeah, it's all melted down with the whiskey. Either way, I fell in love with Dr. Pepper and SoCo a few Christmases ago. Speaking of Christmas, and it was so delicious.
See, I
But
don't.
then
Is that
you can
better?
overdo it with SoCo.
Is that better than Four Lokos?
Yeah.
health wise.
Four Lokos
No,
terrible.
probably. I don't know.
I feel like Four Lokos worse because it's the mixing of the energy and the alcohol, any alcohol, but specifically that malt liquor bullshit they were putting in.
Yeah,
that.
I've seen people drink Four Lokos
Energy
and their
drinks-
heart is
Yeah,
beating
yeah.
out of their chest. You can see it.
Yeah, energy drinks are not good for you. Alcohol is not good for you together. It's just not a good thing.
Jaeger and Red Bull. A lot of people like that.
Well,
I'm
remember
like,
how
fuck
Four
me.
Lokos were the big tall cans?
Oh, yeah.
They were like 32-ounce cans or some shit. A girl I used to work with back in the day drank, and this girl was like, she's probably like 5 foot, weighs all of 110 pounds or whatever. Fucking drank 2 of those cans. She, I guess we all worked together. Her boyfriend was working till close that night at the restaurant. She had worked just like a little dinner rush shift. She got done with her shift and then had somebody, because she was too young to drink, had somebody go to the store for her and buy her 2 of the giant Four Lokos. Actually, she bought like 3 or 4, and her boyfriend was drinking them too while he was closing.
Yeah.
Anyway, but she drank like 2, and he had 2. He held his shit because he was a big giant man and can hold his liquor. I think he might listen to our show, John.
That's sexist.
He no, I'm just saying he was very adept in drinking, and but his girlfriend did not fare so well. Passed out on the floor, almost got alcohol poisoning. Like passed out on the floor of the office in the restaurant.
Those are the days you swear off drinking.
It was,
and you say
but
you're never going to do it again.
The next day when I
Hell
showed up
yeah.
and the stories were told to me, I was like, oh, well, it was hilarious. And then we will watch the footage. It was even more funny.
Dude,
She laid out all the dirty laundry and was laying on it. It was fucking great.
That's hilarious.
She was fine, so it's great. It was a very funny story. She's an excellent wife and mother now. Good job.
When you're drunk, you rationalize things in weird ways.
When's it-
She was like
things make
19
sense.
too, bro. It was like she was like young as fuck then.
I've done it. I've been 19. I've been closing at a restaurant and got too wasted. And
Oh yeah,
I've
Oh, yeah.
definitely done it.
I've been
I remember-
29 and done that.
Does anybody ever wait till they're 21 to start drinking?
I didn't really get into drinking until I was 21. I skateboarded a lot and I was doing a lot of martial arts. So I drank, but it wasn't really like I would way rather skate than drink.
He's making up for lost time now, though.
Yeah, and then I remember actually on my 21st birthday, like as soon as it like crossed over, you know how they stopped selling alcohol at 2, but you turned 21 technically
At midnight.
At midnight,
Yeah.
My buddy Xander took me up to the Publix in the Winter Park, Fern Park, Winn-Dixie, and I got I think it was that awful Leinenkugel shit.
Okay, it's not bad. It's easy drinking. That's
Ugh.
shandy shit.
No,
It's
I
funny.
hated it.
Similar on my 21st birthday. Yes, I did a good bit of drinking in my late teens. I had stopped by the time I was 21, and at my 21st birthday, I was thinking to myself, what did I do? I didn't go to a bar. I didn't go buy alcohol. Actually, I did a similar thing on my birthday. My birthday was on the 19th, right? So on the 19th that night, there was a rave. This was 2001. This is the era. So I probably had my pacifier and my day glow shit. I didn't have pacifiers and shit, but there was a rave and I just wanted to go hang because I'd never been at a rave. And I was like, I'm 21. I can go and drink at a rave and let's see what it's like. So I went, but I was 20 and I show up on the 19th and I walk up and it's like 12:01 a.m. And I'm like, da-da-da, here's my ID. And they're like, oh, no, you can't. They wouldn't let me in because it was an event that started on the 19th.
Oh,
We had this whole argument, and then I just went home and I didn't even fucking drink, and I didn't really
sucks.
And then for years I didn't drink. I didn't probably start drinking a good bit until I got into beer, and that was in the past fucking like 6, 7, 8 years.
My 21st birthday, I got so sick. I was drinking. I think it was Hennessy just by like the cupfuls. I don't know what I was doing. And then
who were you hanging out with?
So my birthday, I slept in my girlfriend's apartment at the time. So I slept on her bathroom floor.
Okay.
That night, my birthday.
wow.
Happy birthday.
Celebrate.
Mine was boring.
really,
Celebrated.
that sounds awful.
Enjoyed it. No, I did. Yeah, it was terrible. Terrible
My
time.
21st birthday was gnarly as fuck. Yeah, dude, there was just a crazy party at my house, and I remember my sister coming over and bringing a bunch of Sam Adams was what I drank at the time, and I just remember, oh man, I wonder, I guess if I could tell this story. So you guys remember the guy Frankie that we had on?
Yep. Very
a couple weeks ago.
Yes, Linnea B.
Linnea B. Linnea B.
Linnea B.
Yes, go check him out on YouTube. He's got a bunch of great stuff. He's a very insightful gentleman, but before that, he was a prick. We all were. And on my 21st birthday, okay, so it was also the first time I ever did the drugs that involve your nose. So
nose tacos.
There was
as
people.
We call them here.
Nose
Thanks to
tacos.
Rocky. Yep. I call them nose beers with certain people. You call them nose tacos, so that's what we're gonna roll with.
I don't remember calling them nose tacos.
Yeah, you said on I think it was last week's show. You were telling a story about being too fucked up after a show, and you and a friend went to go get some nose tacos. And I was
it
like,
clearly affected his brain. He doesn't remember saying that.
Right? As soon as he said it, I was like, we're keeping it.
I also don't remember saying I would never wear a Redskin shirt, and here I am.
And then I show up and he's wearing a Redskin shirt.
That was the first thing we noticed.
Why do you when we discussed Redskins, you didn't say anything about owning one or being a fan? Do you like the Redskins?
No,
Side note?
I've never seen a game of football in my life. It is the most boring.
It is so ironic.
believe
It
that.
looks,
thing
it
in
looks
the
like
world.
brand new. Like you just bought it or your girlfriend
I
just
literally
gave it to
just
you?
got it today.
Okay.
The packaging is in the
Did you order it online?
yeah.
Of course he did that. Never seen a game.
I don't want to mix shows too much. It was on Funny to Inform Me. We discussed it, so it's neither here nor there.
Well, I wanted to be offensive.
Okay. Oh, is that what it was? Okay. Because I said I'm half tempted to order some Redskins stuff because they obviously are getting rid of the name, the nickname, and the logo and stuff like that. And I was like, I want to just have some, you know. And Rocky was like, you would fucking wear that? And I was like, no, I would just have it. I feel like it would be cool to have since it's going to be like a dead thing soon. And Rocky was like, he likened it to ordering Nazi memorabilia. Excuse me, Leela. I shouldn't have said Nazi.
Oh yeah, that was offensive. to
Leela's
the
like,
dog.
he said Nazi. Fuck this guy. But yeah,
I mean, that's
Rocky likened it to buying Nazi memorabilia. Then we show up and I go, oh, you're wearing your swastika shirt today.
Yes,
Son of a
absolutely.
bitch.
He put such an effort into being offensive, or just like it's kind of like that Satanist mentality.
Okay.
You know, where you just combat whatever's going on around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. No, you are absolutely right.
It's a certain level of trolling.
Yeah,
Human personal trolling in your face.
I appreciate it. But not everybody
I
does.
do too. No, I like it. It's a level of irreverence only Rocky
It's
has
important to
achieved.
me. It's important to me. It's the cancel culture thing. Like you can't pretend to be offended. You can't let them have even an inch because they will take a mile. So you never give in. You never even pretend that they're right because they don't care about the top. They don't care about the Redskins. It's been polled over and over and over again. Indians don't care. It's only fucking white people that care. They're just trying to tell people of color what to do. Again, I'm not handling it well, and so I will be wearing my Redskin shirt. Whether or not they've ever played a good game of football, I have no fucking idea because I can't watch football. They keep blowing that fucking whistle.
Stop. Yeah. You hate the stopping.
How about everybody just go back to where you were supposed to be and then just continue on. Why the whistle? Why are they stopping and starting? It makes a game last like it's so fucking boring. If you've ever actually gone to a game, it's even more boring somehow than on TV. It's absolutely horrible. So I watch hockey and I wear Redskins shirts.
Like I think sometimes I come off offensive to people mainly because I just don't really care a lot. We were talking about this a little bit before. I don't care really, or I don't have many opinions for certain things. There's certain things I do.
I'm
care
not
about,
a smart man,
but I just don't like. I don't care a lot. So sometimes
John rides a lot of fences.
I ride a lot of that.
riding fences.
I will admit,
so long.
You know, I like to stay in the middle or kind of get a lot of different perspectives on certain
You
things.
moderate son of a bitch.
And I like to
How
be-
dare you?
But I just don't care.
Don't you know
enough.
you have to either love masks or hate them?
So to argue with people that actually care,
Yeah.
is kind of like a thrill, or like it's fun, you know.
This pisses off white people and white people only, and that is my favorite thing to do.
Mainly Ken and Karen. Let's argue
yeah.
about that. Ooh. Got a day?
That was a heated discussion.
Anyway.
What a time.
Any hoodles.
Any hoodles. Do you guys want to continue on? Speaking of pissing people off or whatever.
Yeah, let's go with that. That's
so-
right on the theme.
Well, so fuck. I'm gonna try to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
You got it?
Oh yeah.
Boom.
I thought you were about to sneeze or something.
Santa
Yeah, I know, you
Maria
paused
the
hard.
Pinta.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, so she's trying to cancel the CEO of Goya. She's trying to.
Okay, I did
She's
hear.
mad at Goya.
I heard that people were upset that a lot of the Hispanic community
Goya
was upset
is a
with Goya.
racist.
And I heard why, but I didn't hear about this follow up with AOC.
Well,
That's
I
an
mean,
easier way to say it, by the way, Rocky.
AOC. That's what it says here, but honestly, I'm trying to see her fucking face.
Oh my God! Please grab that and let's share that on the group page.
Whoa.
It's on. What's the?
Oh, it's on What's the Fuss already? Rocky,
wanna see
Rocky
it.
can't continue.
Oh my
Rocky,
god!
pick it up and show John.
She
Show
looks
me.
like a bummed out little puppy who's.
She looks like
I am so-
she looks like
She
she
looks
did
like a child.
mucho nose tacos. I mean, is that face
Oh,
now?
dude, she does have some.
No,
a honker.
I'm not talking about that. Just the face she's making looks like the
Oh,
lady
yeah.
in the
Her
Cheech and Chong
pupils are
movie
fucking,
when
like-
she snorts Ajax. and
she
then
got into
goes,
that rave. You didn't.
Yeah, she did get into that rave. I was banging at the door. She
If
was in there
like-
doing nose
If there
tacos
was
all
like
night.
political baseball cards, that would be her picture.
I feel super bad for her, and obviously, I mean, you shouldn't, because she's, I don't think, very well educated. She never seems to make any sense. Literally everything she does turns out to be wrong or stupid or costly or something like that. So I feel bad for her. She's not making a great name for herself, but like right here, she looks so desperate. I do feel bad.
Well, so
I
why
feel
is she
bad,
upset
too.
with what is she calling for the cancellation? On Goya?
all right, so
Explain that. I know what that is, but I don't think John does.
No, I feel
Basically-
bad. I don't care a lot.
Yeah,
you know?
it's
I just
not
don't-
very
you know, it's
interesting of a
whatever.
story.
I don't know. It kind of is. To me, it is. I was interested by it.
Because I know nothing about this story either.
Actually, is that Steve from 69 Fingers?
Holy shit! One of our
Bro,
favorite bands ever.
did a
Lead singer just
fucking
walked in with beers in his hand.
Rockstar just like walk by me. Basically, the dude from Goya was saying like, "Hey, I know that we have a crazy president, but right now we're in some shit. We need to stand behind our president, no matter who it is, Obama, Trump, whoever. We're all kind of Americans here." And she was like, "No, we're not."
I thought it was a little more decisive than that. Rocky kind of whitewashed that a little bit.
Yeah.
He just pretty much stood directly behind the president, said that the president was bridging people together and just doing a great job, and lauded the president. And
Why didn't we
Goya,
get a punk rock president.
well, it's just, here's my thing. Even if whether the guy I see as a businessman who owns $1 billion+ company, why he would support Trump, because Trump supports that type of business.
Yes.
But as a business runner who runs $1 billion fucking company, whatever the dollar amount is, shut the fuck up about politics, dude. Because the
know.
second you speak up about it, this is what you get. Had he said Trump is a piece of shit, Trump's camp would have fucking wanted to cancel him. Just
You know
shut
what?
up and vote your vote.
It's crazy because
And keep your company afloat.
It's crazy that
That
Goya
rhymes.
is
Wow.
so.
Run that.
good.
It's weird that Goya
Very
is
good.
so into it, like knowing that Trump is obviously a Saison guy. You can tell from the look of his face. He's obviously got that. What's that chicken powder stuff or whatever that goes in the
Adobo.
yellow rice? Oh, it's so good.
Adobo.
It really is so good.
It's more
but I
bueno.
know for a fact that that's what he uses to orangify his face and color of his shirt.
Adobo, bueno. Trump, no bueno. Just my opinion. Cancel me if you don't like it.
You're canceled.
Guess what? My life's been canceled.
Orangified. I like that.
He was
Orange, you glad about our president?
You see, he can't. He doesn't ring the bell on himself.
Yeah,
so
you
he
don't.
can't-
Whenever you make
Too
a
late.
shitty
Fit
joke,
that in earlier.
yeah. That
know,
needs to go for every crappy joke.
I thought we hit it on good jokes. My bad.
No. And where's the ring girl? What, you want a high five?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, like
And
in the
Three-way,
like in
guys.
Scrubs.
Three-way.
Also, 5 minutes left.
Idiots.
5
That
minutes.
was the worst.
5 minutes.
You give me 5 minutes.
You sound like Kevin from All That.
Oh, what was it? Billy Joe who freaked out on the iHeart radio stage where he was like, 1 minute.
I'm not Bieber, man.
I've got 1 minute. Yeah.
I didn't hear this.
I'll show you what I can do in 1 minute.
It was
And he
so
fucking destroyed
He started jerking off.
It was so staged. And Billy, I love you. I know he's out there listening. He listens to every episode. I'm joking.
I'm going to see him for the first time ever next July. I was supposed to go this August, but it got COVID canceled.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm seeing Billy Joe with Green Day and Weezer. And
I
shit
would.
next-
Oh yeah, I heard
next
about
August.
that tour. That's going to be
Yeah,
fucking
I
awesome.
know.
That's going to be amazing. But yeah, Billy Joe. It was so staged. It was for an iHeartRadio thing, and they had like a little timer, and it was saying like that he only had 5 minutes left. So he stops the song. Oh, and it's super real, guys. He is doing just a great job. He gets the Academy Award, and he's like, I'm not fucking Justin Bieber, and he's got his Billy Joe voice. What the fuck is this? And he. That's how
That's
he
a
sounds.
decent Billy Joe.
Oh, I've been listening to Billy Joe.
Wow.
I've
I could
been
never do a
listening
Billy
to
Joe.
Billy
It's so
Joe.
weird.
You got to do a little bit more.
Yeah. What's he say?
What
He's
el-
not Bieber.
What else
and
did he say on the stage?
Fuck this. I'm not Justin Bieber or the fucking Beatles or one of these Kardashians. I gotta fucking. I've been doing this for 20 fucking years. Anyway, and
Wow,
so
this guy could do this all day.
yeah, he's up there with his crazy meth teeth and his beautiful wife. And
Does he have
what's up?
meth teeth?
Oh, he got him fixed.
Oh, Steve
Yeah.
from 69 Fingers just chimed in.
think-
Billy Joe's got good teeth.
I think after that whole rant, though, he checked into rehab or something, like right
Oh.
after that.
I
with
don't
Dr.
know.
Drew. Pandering piece of shit.
Yeah. Ambulance chaser to the stars. That was a fucking great Doug Stanhope rant,
shout
by
out
the way.
Stanhope on that.
Oh, he's so funny. But yeah, and he did this thing, and then so he pretends to be very, very angry, and he smashes his little guitar, and he's wearing his mascara, and he's very upset, and he storms off stage, and he's just a kicking stuff. He's just
Right? I don't even know if he destroyed anything. He like threw his guitar down and it probably like bounced.
And you could. So first of all, that doesn't happen too often with Billy Joe. He's pretty cool. He does a lot of goofing around. I remember one time I saw them at the TD Waterhouse, which is no longer a thing, and he was asking for people that knew how to play guitar because he often brings fans up.
Yeah.
And he sits there, and I'm fucking sitting there with a bunch of my classmates, and he shines a light on me, and he goes, "Is that a fucking Gorilla Biscuits t-shirt?" And I looked up, and I was wearing one. I was wearing a Gorilla Biscuits t-shirt. I still have it. And I looked up, I was like, "Oh my god, he's talking to me." He's like, "Please tell me you play guitar." And I was like, "No,
Nope.
nothing." And he's like, "Drums." And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Clarinet." I'm like, "Nope."
No talents. I only
Nope.
watch you.
Yeah, I can't do shit. I can't play football. I can play a game of skate, but that's about it. Yeah, it was fucking embarrassing because that would have been my chance and I blew it. All right, guys, let's go to break. We'll probably play a little 69 Fingers since we have
This'll
the
be
lead
weird.
singer of 69 Fingers right here. How
Hell
you doing,
yeah.
you handsome fuck? You want to show the
He says
people
he's
your
doing great,
beautiful
guys.
face?
He's got his COVID,
Here we go.
His COVID bandana.
Steve Osborne. What I could be if I did a little working out. But yeah, from 69 Fingers, 35 fingers better than 34 fingers.
What song do you want to hear of 69 Fingers? Would you like to hear of your own song? You're sitting in the fucking dog dish. What song do you want to hear? Pirate. Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good
that's
one.
great
We played that one a few weeks ago.
You know
and we
what?
love that one.
We might even be able to throw the fucking music video up there with it. Love you guys. We'll be right back after these messages from 69 Fingers.
control my critique child and I critique short in my this I know and it multiplies my this I know oh my darling you've seen this before that you already know that you want it you're in control
Just being a dick.
Surprise, surprise.
I always wait for your beer crack. I was like, I'm not going first.
Oh, yeah, let's force Rocky's hand from now on.
Did you just call
we
me
need
a
5
cracker?
seconds of silence, and then boom, just cracker him out.
Yeah, that's how you got to do it. Episode 222 of What's Fuss podcast. Rocky, Chris, John.
Two.
What?
Hi, I'm Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, guys.
Pizza Peisenberg Coleman.
Oh, that's better. No, really, it's worse.
You should be like the local. Oh wait, you guys are speaking of Orlando Weekly or whatever. I was gonna say you should be like local big shot or whatever, but you guys are still doing that. You still need people to go over there to OrlandoWeekly.com and check out the what's the section?
It's the local color section.
The local color section.
Best local podcast.
Not best of color.
No, best color we decided is purple.
Yeah.
color
Purple wins the best color.
Purple rain, purple.
But
rain.
yeah, OrlandoWeekly.com. We're nominated. Funny to Informing is anyway
Yes.
for best local podcast. So we really want to try to get in there, and
So go on over there and vote.
I can't believe this is the second year in a row that we've been nominated. I can't believe it's like the way it is. Like I would have never have guessed that our show would be anything that anybody really listened to it when I first started it anyway.
It is the way it is, man.
There's
Tragic.
There's a funny thing in regards to the Orlando Weekly contest there, in that one of the categories is, and I think it's under local color also, best kept secret.
Yes.
And last year when John and I were nominated, and we discussed this on our show at our first nomination, I was kind of going over some of the categories, and we had some friends. We do this year as well that were nominated then in the best kept secret category, and I made a joke on our show where I was like, I feel like best kept secret is like, that's a cool category to be in, but it's like a 1 year thing. Like if after the second year you're still in the best kept secret, you're like not doing your job, right? People, you should be known by then, right?
Yeah, you're staying a secret.
And then we go and look this year, and a couple of our friends that were in it last year are in it again this year. And I was, but
You
again,
guys are
you
dickheads.
don't nominate yourself; you get nominated by people. So, and again, it was a joke.
Oh,
but
you
I was
don't
like,
nominate
I was
yourself?
like,
Oops.
no. I mean, I guess you can go write yourself
I'm
in.
joking.
I haven't. Damn, I should have been doing that. I certainly voted for myself. Fuck, I'm not gonna lie about that.
Best kept secret. Like once you're nominated once, I feel like the secret's out.
Yeah,
You know.
right. That's your coming
It's
out party,
gone.
right? You're
Well,
at
it's
least
not a
nominated
secret
for
for a year, especially if it's made the magazine, like, the nominations.
it. Yeah.
So at least somebody knows about it. Somebody out there knows who you
I
are.
feel like you're right. Maybe the magazine
Not
should
us,
do more,
not the rest of us,
more
but
due
someone
diligence. Right.
knows.
Somebody knows. The magazine editor does. He put
I'm probably
your fucking
talking to
name
one
in
of my
there.
own friends here. I don't even know. I haven't read the thingies.
No,
So
no,
I'm sorry if
yeah.
I know any of you.
No, it was a funny joke. I still think it's funny. It was just
It's a bad
awkward
joke.
when I looked and was like, oh, that was yikes. I didn't really
'cause
mean you guys.
Said,
I like you guys.
said that before that happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on. Okay, so we have a couple. Okay, so there's two things that have been going on. Today, one thing that was a little weird that happened. Roger Stone got what was it?
His sentence was officially commuted.
Commuted.
Meaning he still has
So
his
that means
felony
you're
conviction.
That means you're guilty, but like they're just not going to do
You're
anything
guilty,
about it.
but you don't have to do any time.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
you
cool.
don't have to. You don't. You're.
What did he do?
You've been found guilty, but you are not punished.
I guess the reason was he was found guilty of something that wasn't bad. What he just gave away all the secrets for Hillary.
That's like that no prosecution law that they had for Epstein.
Well, no, it's
Where once
I just
Epstein
heard
did-
it last night. I forgot.
I was going to
Do you
say
not have it pulled up?
I know that people were mad at him because Roger Stone was the guy that basically outed Hillary for like a lot of things.
Yeah, he's a longtime Trump friend. So
Yeah.
obviously he's part of that. He's in with that camp, whether he works for them officially or not, which he doesn't.
And
He's also like a super rich guy publisher, isn't he?
I think he
famous
does
publisher?
books. He's like a career politician. He's one of these guys that I don't trust for that reason. He's been in politics forever.
Yeah.
And he's just
more at like the lobbying level, right? Like just underground getting things done in his favor.
I feel
be
like
a liar if I said a lot
the
about
longer
him.
you last in politics, the shadier you are.
Yeah,
You know, 'cause
yeah.
You're good at the
and
game.
I think that's what he's finally been caught with. Is like he's probably done who knows what over the years, but basically this is everybody gets caught doing something. Like he's the reason Hillary got caught. She's on trial right now. Now a lot of people are talking about it, but she's actually in court right now for a lot of stuff.
Hillary Clinton is.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
It's not.
either.
It's not really
For
making the
Epstein's
news.
murder?
No. It's for other people's murder, probably, or I don't know what. Maybe the emails, the Benghazi, the sex trafficking, and I don't know. She's under for a lot of weird shit. Will that stuff stick? I fucking highly doubt it.
His original charges, like I said, they weren't just nothing, Rocky, as you said there. It was witness tampering and obstructing an official proceeding.
Not allowed to do that, Roger Stone.
But
witness tampering. What the fuck's he gonna do? He's an old man.
I don't know the details on that though. You know what I mean? Like, it could be very minor. It could be he threatened to kill somebody. I don't
he
think
reminds
it was that
me
deep, but
very much of the bad guy in Roger Rabbit that looks like Rick Scott.
Oh my God, that's played by Christopher Lloyd.
Oh,
Doc Brown,
shit.
same guy.
Well,
He just looks so different. He's fucking very menacing in that movie.
Roger Stone. Have you seen the episode?
Little glasses.
Have you ever seen the episode
little
of Family Guy where he's yelling at the pool guy and he's like, your eyes are too close together.
Yes.
And then
that's famously the maintenance man on all
over,
that. Yeah.
and he pans over to him, and his eyes are way too close together. Roger Stone has a huge case of this. He's got a serious case of eyes
Oh
too
my
close
God,
together
Rocky is
disease.
not kidding.
Would you rather have wide set eyes or really
And he's
close
got
together
a
eyes?
very evil nose,
Yeah.
and he wears evil glasses.
Yeah, his little round glasses are so cute.
he wears evil glasses. Yeah,
Because people make
It's
fun
so
of
good.
Uma Thurman for the opposite, where they're too wide.
Oh, I didn't.
Really? I didn't know Uma Thurman.
I
That
think
was a
she's a
charge against
babe.
her. She's hot. Yeah, I don't see that.
I would rather have wider set eyes than the ones that Roger Stone has
Really?
like that closely
I don't
together.
know. I feel like when
I
they're
don't
wide set,
know.
you look more disabled. Is to be the word.
like a fish. I don't know.
mentally disabled. Yeah, like a fish. Maybe your vision's better though. You're like an owl. You can see in all. Your peripheral is amazing.
Yeah.
I know that you do a documentary thing on Funny to Informing called What's Up Doc. It's basically where you talk about documentaries that you've watched over the week or month or however
Any of my
in between.
multi-watch documentaries. Yes.
There's one. It's an unfinished documentary, so it's only about 12 or 13 minutes long, but it's about this inbred family way out in like Kentucky or what. It's somewhere in the Appalachian Mountains or whatever, and it's not finished because one of the neighbors came with a shotgun and chased the guy away. But they're all inbred. You could tell they don't really speak English much. They just kind of grunt and know their names or whatever. Their eyes are all over the place on their head.
I feel like that's the first thing to go when the
Not even
DNA
close.
starts running a straight line is your eyes.
They're literally,
Your
like,
eyes are
drooling
too far
and
set
stuff.
apart, too close. Yeah, you lose
It
motor
is
functions.
very-
You can't speak
yeah.
good.
And you're like, yeah,
But they're all like inbred.
Cousins were fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like it's like a thing in other places too. Like in Britain, there's a problem with certain groups of people because they stay within their communities. So they end up marrying a lot of first cousins and whatever and stuff like that. It's not very healthy, but it's because their community is not very big. So just a few hundred or more. In this case, there's only 9 of them.
Get a car, hop on a train. Like
They're not allowed.
Expand your community.
Well, okay, in the Appalachian Trail, you can't do that, and then because of these people's religious beliefs, they can't do that either. So, yeah, you gotta just sit there and you gotta bang your cousin, and
It was
it
your
ends up
first
being
mistake.
very weirdo.
I'm wondering how
they're
many
weirdos.
people didn't even know that they were fucking their cousin.
Well, there's only only
There's gotta
9
be-
of you. The other 8 are in the room.
It's not like cats where it doesn't matter, where they can just kind of all.
The cats.
Oh, really?
DNA, yeah, dude. When the DNA thins out enough, it really starts fucking up the gene pool badly.
Yeah.
And the cats get even if they don't look fucked up, they'll have terrible genetic deformities. Just like that.
Cats are so gross, anyways.
Speaking
Unless
of
you have,
genetic deformities, Roger Stone.
Yeah, he's
officially commuted.
He's a weird looking dude. He is super weird looking. I don't like he just goes under one of those guys I consider like a career politician. So I'm sure he's done so much fucking dirt, and they just finally were able to like pin something on him, and then whatever it was, it fucking sticks. But who knows?
And then
after
Trump commuted it. Yeah.
Yeah, but after decades, who knows what this guy's gotten away with?
Oh yeah, that was never
nobody's
charged
just
with?
been in
Absolutely.
in politics for that long without being a fucking sketchy piece of shit. All right, let's move on.
I watched The West Wing. I know. Just kidding. I didn't.
I don't know what's the West Wing.
It's a show about the West Wing of the White House.
Oh, really?
The president
Rob
himself.
Lowe and Martin Sheen.
Is it?
right?
Oh my
Yeah,
god, that
Martin
sounds
Sheen.
so interesting.
Yeah, I've never watched it.
Sorry,
I love you, Rob Lowe, but no thanks.
Rob Lowe is the shit.
Rob Lowe is the shit, but he just can't carry an entire show for me that's boring about politics.
Tell that to the fucking Parks and Recreation. No, I'm joking. It was all Ron
Chris
Swanson
Traeger
for
is
me.
my man.
Ron Swanson was the funniest fucking character. I thought he was amazing. I got into that
Lagavulin.
thanks to quarantine.
Oh yeah.
I'm up to speed on so much shit. Parks and Rec, The Office, Scrubs. We're starting Scrubs. I'm back up to like where they're at in the podcast
Beginning
thing.
of season 2.
Yeah, so I'm almost there. My girl's into it. We're
That's great.
watching and also I got to tell you, Unsolved Mysteries is the coolest show in the fucking world, and it's making a comeback. It's really awesome. Our own Orlando's own Angel Ramirez from The Monsters in the Morning.
Angel Reyes.
Rivera. God.
Angel
Rivera. I'm sorry.
Let's
Sorry.
Ramundo Rolón. Let's just name off every Spanish last name you guys can.
I was going
Angel
fast. I was
Rivera.
fast forwarding through my head. Angel Rivera. Sorry, very good friend of the show. He's been on the show twice. He's a great guy. I love him
Yes.
so much. His brother was actually featured on an episode of Unsolved Mystery. It's infuriating.
The first episode. Yes.
is
It's like,
infuriating.
open the fucking case. There's so many questions. How was the hole made? If you just watch it, you'll understand.
it's just
where
so
did the hole
crazy.
come from?
And
where
you-
did he come from?
Supposedly, there's 2 episodes that they've actually already gotten tips on.
Really?
And Angel's brother is one of them.
Oh, I did not hear that.
I'd love to see an update.
Because I've seen all of them so
I
far.
feel horrible talking about a buddy like this kind of stuff or whatever, but
Nah,
it was. I mean, it was on Unsolved Mysteries.
And he participated, and why feel bad about it? Why don't feel bad about bringing light
My heart
to
was
the
breaking for
story
his
in
family.
which someone might have information?
Oh,
No,
I'd
they
love-
want to break it wide open.
Man, I'd love if
So-
Oh god, that'd be so awesome for them. But it was very enthralling. I definitely suggest going and checking that out. And also maybe the inbred weirdos.
Well, so on the Unsolved Mysteries, quickly, loved the first episode, loved the thought about bringing it back, loved the execution for the most part. Just if there's 8 episodes, 7 of them are about missing people. Like,
Yeah.
where's the other shit? There was one other episode, and it was about UFO abductions, and I was all about that.
I love. See,
I got
would
tired of watching the abduction, the human like the kidnapping or the disappearance stories. So I fast forwarded ahead and I watched. So I've only seen like 3 episodes. 'Cause I got tired of the human missing shit.
One episode is like all French. Or
really?
Like they're speaking French a lot, like most of the episode, and they're in France, and
No très bien.
I'm like
that French? I don't
that's
know.
the only one I haven't seen because I
Let
was
us
like,
know.
I'm
All I
not-
know is wee wee.
Yeah, I like a bottle of wine, and I was like, I'm not reading subtitles.
Oh
right
no,
now.
no. But so what we are doing now is we're watching the old ones, like from the 90s and
those
whatever.
were the
And
shit.
a lot of that shit takes place in like the 70s even and stuff like that. You guys know that when I'm watching movies or Peaky Blinders or whatever, what am I always watching?
The background, the setting.
The setting.
Rocky's a
Dude,
big setting guy.
I love looking into the past, even if it's just a few decades ago, maybe just a little quarter century. Stuff looks so different.
Things do drastically
it's just
change.
so fucking cool. Some of it reminds me of being a kid, and some of it obviously is because that show was popular when I was a kid. So they're talking about stuff from way before.
Do you spot like the continuity errors? Like if they're wearing something in the 50s, that's from like. Or maybe like 30s
No,
from like
not
Ralph
necessarily.
Lauren. You're like, no, I'm.
You know what? Every once in a while, that's a good question. Every once in a while, they'll have. Okay, so this happened. I was watching a John Gotti documentary not too long ago, and they had 3 different actors playing Gotti in recreations. They had 3 different actors in one fucking documentary.
Was it over time though? Like young,
No, they were.
old?
It
No?
was just they were just like white Italian guy, black hair. and then anyone would do. So they'd be
Right.
they'd be
You
of
fit
different
that?
heights.
You're hired.
Yeah, they didn't look anything like Gotti. It was just a very weird. So I
No.
did see that, but not in Unsolved Mysteries.
No, because that always throws me off. Like with sitcoms, sometimes like you're just watching it, and then by the next season, the person is completely different, but it's the same person. And
Becky number 2. Don't even get me started.
Yeah.
Love you, Sarah Chalk. Shout out.
I love Sarah
Fresh
Chalk.
Prince of Bel-Air when they changed Aunt Vivian.
Oh, the
Oh,
mom.
they changed Aunt
Yeah.
Viv.
I was
yeah.
like, what? Who
That
is
was
this
crazy.
person?
Who else did they do that with? I know it's happened.
there's a
few
lot.
times.
Yeah.
Bewitched. They changed the whole. The husbands.
the Dick Van Dyke.
Whoever. Yeah.
Sorry for
whatever
the
his name
language,
was.
people. Sorry.
You're a dick,
That was
Van
a bad
Dyke.
joke. That was a bad joke. All right. Okay, so here, let's move on real quick. We were talking about COVID earlier. Obviously, everybody is. The world's just fucking obsessed with it right now. And it's still very much going on. I'm all for going back into quarantine, mainly because I am lazy and I love it inside my house. But I know we can't sustain it forever. But so they're talking about CNN is doing this really awesome.
That's a great story. It's so visual, but also the audio clip. The audio clip doesn't tell you anything. It's totally visual.
It's about COVID.
Well, yeah.
They tried to make it.
Yeah, CNN reporters are live on scene in Los Angeles doing a report.
It looks
on
like,
COVID and the
I mean, I've
spike.
been right here.
Yeah, it's
the
between
beach.
Venice and Santa Monica, right on the
It is
boardwalk there.
exactly right there. There's a lot of famous skateboarding's happened right here.
Yep.
I've
So
actually-
many videos have been shot. So numerous.
yeah.
If you've seen a boardwalk, like a pier with a boardwalk on the beach, more than likely it was
It's
shot
right here,
there in
yeah,
Santa
and
Monica.
they are right there in the heart of it, and
And California's had a huge spike. Of
yeah,
cases.
and that's kind of what they're talking about or attempting to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play the audio for you because it just drags on and on. But basically, what happens is that all right. So this is CNN, and they're talking. They've got a reporter live on the CNN in Los Angeles, and she's got a mask on, and she's talking about the pandemic and this and that, and whatever. But it's very soon. You stop looking at this woman and you start to look at the woman in the background who doesn't remove them, only
No.
puts them down to her ankles.
Not even
backs
her
up-
ankles, like her knees.
Yeah, her knees, backs up against a really shitty fence and start dropping a fucking deuce.
She's not even backed up on the fence. She's literally okay. So as the reporter, it's great because as the reporter's standing there talking, say the clip's a minute and a half. For about a minute of the minute and a half clip, she's just talking, and you see her on screen, and then and there's people like walking by in the background.
This woman hoves into the field of vision,
and then that's so crazy,
and
then the
drops
whole
a
time,
mookie stink.
So we look at the heading of the title, and it says like "Woman Drops Deuce" live on CNN. So we were waiting on it to happen. So we're watching the people in the background, and we're like, "Do you think it's him? Do you think it's her? Who's the guy that's going to shit?" And then all of a sudden, we see this woman like meander into frame carrying about 30
Meander.
plastic bags.
Meander.
And yeah, she just stumbles into the frame in the background.
Does mosey on over, doesn't she?
And she literally like crosses across the back of the woman and gets to her other shoulder on the other side of the frame, and you just see her. She puts her 30 plastic
it's
bags
so
down, and
perfect.
she backs up to the edge. At least she's thoughtful. She's like a cat. She backs up to the edge of the concrete and hangs ass over the sand because
Hangs ass.
It's a paved
Hangs ass,
boardwalk.
bro.
It's a paved walkway, and she's on said walkway, and she backs up, hangs ass over the edge, and drops pants to just her knees area, and which John notices and goes,
And she's
pissing into her pants.
She is.
She was she
She's
wasn't
gotta be.
squatting.
She's gotta be,
She was
right?
just bending over and like you really have to squat when you're taking care of business. If you're in the woods, wherever you are,
Yeah.
an
Yeah,
emergency.
you get a good low squat
yeah,
going.
9 in the morning.
This,
on the
she doesn't
fucking
care about
walkway.
that.
I love that. Yeah, it has
You
the time
think
in the
this-
corner, and
you-
it's 9:10 a.m. LA time. And I tell John, I'm like, oh my god, I get up and go shit in a toilet around this time. That's my morning shit.
Right after
this
your
woman's
Starbucks?
like, this woman's like, well, I just raided the Starbucks dumpster and I got a grumbling. So let's hang ass.
But
and
there's a
cat box
rumble in
this
my
fucker
tummy.
right here. Yeah,
Yeah.
She did not squat. She just bent over.
yeah.
And
Cup
this
of bend.
woman-
Like a horse. And shit was just coming out of her ass, just standing there, just bent over.
Oh, just pieces of hay in it.
One girl, no cup.
Oh. And yeah, she just fucking lets loose right on camera. It's just so funny. This girl does not care, and she doesn't wipe or anything from what I'm seeing.
I'm sure not. Dude.
She just kinda
She gave very little fucks.
moseys
For
back
one,
on her way.
She's shitting at 9 a.m. on the boardwalk. For 2, she's pissing possibly into her pants, and for 3, she's doing it on camera. Nope, she's not wiping.
No,
I'm gonna go ahead and put.
There
that
are
on the list.
showers over here though. If you keep going down that same way that she's walking, actually, there's a little. Actually, you know what? I don't know if you've been to the beach lately, but the public restrooms and showers are not open anymore.
Oh, are they not? Makes sense.
Not in. I've been to New Smyrna Beach a few times, and we do stay away from everybody, but yeah, the showers are not open. So she's probably still walking around with poop all over. Who fucking knows?
Oh,
man?
she rinsed off in the ocean.
I don't know about that.
It's a long walk to the ocean, bro.
It
Especially
is.
carrying 30 bags.
Yeah, it ain't like here where the
not
beach is
at all.
like right there.
Right, they're not worried about erosion over there.
Yeah. This woman.
I don't know. It's not funny. Geological facts.
Erosion.
I was trying to think of like an earthquake joke. No, nothing.
From the comic Earthquake? You gonna bite one of his bits?
Oh man, is he still around, or has he lost a foot yet?
Women be like this. I don't know. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he was dead. I don't know if he.
It was so funny when you were first watching this clip, and you were like, "Oh my god!" And John's like, "It's 9 a.m," and then Steve and I just looked over each other like, because we just got back from California. We went not too long ago, and we were like, "Yeah, it's everywhere in California. That's what it is. Every single where you go, there's just people pooping, and it is."
I don't know. I went to Venice and Santa Monica. I didn't see a single person poop.
No,
it was way more packed than that.
When
I have
when did
read
you go?
articles
it
about
was
it.
like fucking 7 years ago.
Oh no, this is a new problem.
There have been articles written about this exact issue.
We were going down Rodeo Drive. We're in fucking Hollywood.
Oh yeah, that's fucked,
dude.
up.
We were like in the nicest part. This is where like
you
the
drive
Mighty
down
Ducks when they got to go on the little shopping spree or whatever,
Yep.
and this is where they were. We were like in the nicest part of town, and in front of like the Victoria's Secret boutique. In Hollywood, there were tents and poop right in front, and just those scooters that they tried to bring that you guys did the scoot along in Orlando. Those things just littered the streets.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, nowadays, I went to Rodeo Drive
Heroin needles
in high school.
Okay,
and I saw a clown get arrested, and that was and so like
sad clown.
It's a little weird.
Sad clown that
It's
day.
super weird out there. They got like a ghetto Spider-Man, and
Did he have Cezanne on his face and say sad?
like.
No, but he was yelling out "fuck 12."
There was
weird.
There was a sad.
You're crazy.
Sorry.
That deserves a ding too, probably. I don't know.
There was
what were you saying though?
There was a sad SpongeBob.
There was a sad SpongeBob when you were there?
Well, the SpongeBob was like the top part of the SpongeBob was looking at the ground, so I think that's how he was walking. He was like walking, looking at the ground.
for real? Yeah.
And there was just a SpongeBob just
On like Hollywood Boulevard where all the characters are.
super sad looking,
Yeah.
just walking down the Rodeo
great.
Drive. As the clown's getting arrested, there's a sad SpongeBob and a
That's
Spider-Man that has like you could see.
Oh,
the
they got
shirt.
into a fight or something, right? Is that what happened?
They
Oh,
do
no.
fight out there all
They
the time.
Oh
do.
yeah, it's a fucking
If
hilarious.
you take their picture, they'll chase after you to make you pay them for it or
And I go,
delete it.
I'll headbutt a
delete it,
motherfucker
like,
in the
make me.
face.
That's what I'm saying. Make me, right? Just because you're dressed like Superman. I don't believe it. Your legs work.
Those aren't real pecs.
Those aren't real legs.
Yeah. But I thought it was fucking hilarious, and it was just so California. And don't get me wrong, I thoroughly enjoyed my stay in California. We flew into LAX, and the first thing we did was got in and out. This is before COVID.
In and out, right
by the
there,
way.
the LAX.
It was pre-COVID.
Of course.
This was Halloween. We flew into LAX. It was so cool. Got some In-N-Out burger. It was amazing. I loved it. Then we just ate like we went around like Hollywood and whatever, and then we went to Venice Beach the next day. We went to all the weed centers. The reason that we were right there on Rodeo trying to get next to the Victoria's Secret place is because there's a weed place right there. And we went in, we bought all the weed. So many weeds.
I'll take one of everything.
So many weeds.
You're such a stoner when you're on vacation, but like when we're here smoking, no, I don't want to, or
Well,
I'm good.
He has to do a show. That's what it is.
And people can very much
Me
tell
too.
when I'm high.
All of us do.
No, I know,
though.
but
No?
I know we just roll with it though.
People can tell when I drink too much, actually, because sometimes I get a little
Lispy from
nervous.
the whiskey.
Lispy from the whiskey.
Jinx, you owe me a crack. Woo!
The floor is Gators.
All right.
Your laugh made me laugh harder than anything.
Shut up.
That was like a
I hope you're watching the
loud
fucking
laugh.
YouTube, because fucking holy shit, Chris Coleman's laugh just now. So,
That was my
it was
evil
so,
laugh on
It was
a-
so
on a
making
10.
fun of us.
I was gonna say a little cynical. Yeah, I was feeling it.
Hey, it was a good joke.
Wow. I can't do a Billy Joe laugh.
What has happened? What is that?
I don't know, but no.
You got 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Don't get me wrong. I absolutely loved California. It was a lot of fun. Smoked a lot of weed. Ate a lot of great food. And then right after that, we went to Vegas, and it was one of the funnest times I've ever had in my life. Steve, thank you for bringing me to those thingies. But we were talking about California with the lady in the poop and the stuff like that. And Steve and I were just like, yeah, business is huge.
But and in all of those places too, it's amazing how remarkable one area can look, and you just walk like a half a mile down. Like it's
not even like a block. Yeah.
And you mentioned it quickly, but it's the same thing with Vegas. You walk down like just the wrong direction a certain way in Vegas, and it's suddenly they don't care about the neighborhood.
Yeah,
and everything's just under budget or really old.
Just on that one street over where Tupac was shot. Just literally like just on that other side of the MGM.
Yeah.
Vegas is done. That's over with.
Yep.
There. It's just it's literally. It's on one side there is fucking Vegas in the Bellagio,
right,
and then on the other side, not just one thing,
right?
Just a
flat,
huge sandbox.
Yeah.
And eventually, once you go out a little bit, there's some some mountains, and then after the MGM, we went to this really cool place, the Red Hook or Red Rockin'. Red Rock Inn. That place is pretty tight, too. I recently saw that in a movie or a TV show or something, and I was like, that place is really cool, too. Except for the hallways were very murderous, like the, what's the Stephen King where they're going down the hallway, the little girl on the bikes?
The Shining.
The Shining.
Yeah, so this
very
was called the Red Rum Inn?
Oh, my God.
All ties together.
Here's Johnny. I don't even get a
Here's
fucking,
Johnny.
That's not even no, that wasn't a corny one.
No, that was a great one.
You did one good joke.
That was a great one.
You can go home
Have one for today.
Call it. That was fantastic. Yeah, no, those twins are creepy though.
Yeah, they were.
Documentary. In The Shining.
You're
documentary.
The Shining. You're a shining light in my life.
Shine bright like a diamond.
All right, I'm gonna guess. I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it into this because the other stuff is just gonna bring us down. All the fucking stuff in the news is so shitty. World, if you could do me a favor, let's be more like a mullet. Let's party in the back half of this year. Let's bring on fucking half Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's call up 411 and
we
see
should
if
do
that's
a half
cool.
Christmas. Yeah, we should do a half Christmas.
I want to do half Christmas. Let's call 411 right now and ask them if we can.
Ask them what the halfway point of Christmas is.
And with what we were just talking about too, I kind of want to like maybe take a long weekend and kind of explore a few different areas, like as a podcast. Coleman, like we're sitting here talking about Vegas and Rodeo Drive, and then Coleman's like, I've never been. I don't know.
I've been to Rodeo, never been to Vegas though.
I want to.
We got to do Vegas. When all this is over, everybody keeps saying, when all this is said and done with,
right?
I'm going to Vegas.
Yeah,
that's fine. We'll
now.
go. I'll just wear a mask.
I'm giving it a while before I go anywhere because I don't want to touch stuff. I'm afraid of everybody. The last thing we need is like another spike, and they're going to be like, "You goddamn Americans!"
I know, especially those Floridians. Let's spread it throughout, guys.
Yeah,
I go west, you go east, you go north. Rocky, you want to throw us out in Billy Joe fashion?
I'm not Justin fucking Bieber. Let's get the fuck out of here. We out this bar.